Okay, so in today's video, we're playing a new game that just came out called Greek Memories of Azur. Now, if you don't know what this game is, it's a side-scrolling single-player game with hand-drawn animations. We'll be playing the roles of 3 siblings, one of them named Greek, and all the while we'll be alternating control of these characters, and they all have unique abilities. And the whole idea is to escape from what's called the Urlag. Apparently they're invading Greek and his siblings' homeland, essentially. And so we're going to be taking on the role of these characters, going into battle against these invaders and trying to make our way away from them. Now, that said, this game is brand new, so I don't know what to expect, but I do know that the art in the game is something to look forward to. It's all hand-drawn animations and everything, so I'm already really looking forward to checking this out and seeing what it looks like. That said, before we begin, if you haven't already, make sure you are subscribed to the channel, and of course leave a like and a comment on the video. I'm curious to get your guys' thoughts on the game as well. Let me know what you think as we play through this. Let's get started, shall we?
Eons have passed since the threat fell north of Alasia in the unexplored lands of Azur. From that moment on, and without any cause, some beings appeared, called Courines. They brought new life to every corner, and have kept away those who have long since mistreated those lands, the Urlags. For years, the Courines have defended the valley and kept this land prosperous by building fortresses and training many generations in order to protect it. Great battles have been fought and won, and the Courines maintain their reign until now. The Urlags have gathered together, and using a mysterious force, they have unleashed a war more devastating than this land has ever seen before, destroying the Courine legacy and ravaging everything they have built. Now only the last breath of the few remains. Eternal Wings, please take this story far away and let everyone know what is happening in Azur.
All right. So I am playing this on the Xbox Series X. It is available on Xbox, PS5, Nintendo Switch, and PC. So this is something that is available on very many platforms, and right out the gate you can already see it's very much so hand-drawn and already looks really, really great. I'm looking forward to checking this out. So let's see what happens here. All right, X is attack, A is jump, Y is to roll. Apparently we have a crossbow. Interesting. All right, let's see what we got here. Oh, okay. We can double jump, climb walls. Greek, don't be scared. Raydel and I will always be at your side. If you ever find yourself in danger, remember, follow our sigil, I'll leave it for you. I don't know what I just got there, but... That thing just hurt me. Adara, I'll find you. All right. Hello there. The crossbow's so weak. I guess I'm just weak in general at this point in the game. Yeah, we don't want to land on those thorny bushes. What is this? I'm assuming those green pores that just fell will damage me. No arrows. Uh-oh. The combat's easy enough so far. Oh, that was a mistake. Okay. There's more of these spores. Okay, so this thing just launches spores out. Gotcha. And a whole bunch fly out when it dies, too. All right, no hits. Nice. I mean, so far the arts are really nice. Guys, I have to double jump. Remember to double jump. Uh-oh. Greak. Greak, get up. I thought it was gonna be like Legend of Zelda where these little butterflies are gonna talk to me or something. Listen! What is this place? All right, we're swimming. All right, so we can climb these trees. Interesting. Oh, hey. Greak, you found the way at last. Let me show you how to get out of here. Oh, okay, we're switching between characters with the D-pad here. Neat. Looks like Adara has a little bit of a spell casting thing, but she has like limited mana or stamina. Interesting. Wait, I'll open the door. What are these? There's money. Oh, we hold it and she floats. That's kind of neat. Then we can do this to aim. The only downfall is it has pretty limited range. Kind of a cool character, though. I'm just making sure that fire is not going to hurt me. Oh, okay. All right, right over here is where the door is, I believe. Okay, so we step on that and then bring him over. Nice. Okay, now we're moving both by holding left trigger at the same time. If I let go of it, they stop. Right, you stay there. All right, the arrows do not regenerate. All right, then we switch back to Adara, then go back up this way. Oh, let me grab that. Interesting. When the thing got close, he just kind of auto-attacked. Curious. Alright, come with me. Interesting little concept so far. Oh, I see what we're doing here. We're pushing that onto the pressure plates. We can bring her right on over. Nope. Let go of that. There we go. There's a bad guy up here. Mess that guy up. All right, let's climb up to this. Can I break it? Oh, I can. Okay. All right, let's bring Adara up here. Solid wall? Yeah, we're bring them both up here. And see what's on the side of this wall here. Oh, okay. Wait, what did that say? Right trigger plus A? Oh, right trigger and A just calls her right on over. Nice. That's cool. What are these? Alright, B is to pick things up. Looks like I grabbed some food items. Hold on, let's check over here before we go any further. Got some books. Some bad guys. Okay. She took care of that real quick. Alright, let's go this way, Adara. Watch out, Urlags. Oh, we found an Urlag. What are we doing here? Ow, okay. He kind of hurts. Oh, what do we got going on here? Loading screen. Ah, you're awake. First achievement, nice. Arrive at the Ravens Road Camp, okay? Okay, so... do we just die to that guy? Thanks to the winds, you're okay. The scouts found you. What were you doing all alone in the forest? What happened? I'm looking for my sister. Her name is Adara. I see. You're very small and there are a great many dangers out there. The scouts haven't found any more inhabited places. Luckily, this old stable is still secure, but not for much longer, we fear. Those monsters are destroying everything. It's like a never-ending nightmare. I saw them, but even so, I have to find her. If you want to go and look for her, first you need to get back on your feet, little one. Tell me, what's your name and where are you from? I am Greek and I'm from Drendel. That's impressive. Drendel's a long way from here. My name is Riam. I'm in charge of food in the camp. But just look at yourself. You're very weak. I've brought you some soup. Here, eat up. It'll restore your strength and you'll soon feel much better. Mushroom soup, bowl of hot soup. It smells delicious and reminds you of home. Restores 3 life points. Alright. I'm holding left bumper and it's not doing anything here. What is going on? Okay, there we go. So I tapped B to get out of that, and now I'm holding left bumper. I tap A, I eat the soup. There we go. Much better. Feeling better now, huh? I made it myself. We don't have much food left, but a hot soup works wonders on anyone. The scouts haven't returned from their last expedition. My brother's out there with them. I hope he's okay. Maybe when they come back, they'll know something about your sister, Adara. And when will they be back? I can't wait. I need to find her. I understand that you want to find her, but you need to be well prepared if you want to leave the camp. You know how dangerous it can be. Take your time, and when you feel better, you can go and speak to Tauros. Tell him you're looking for your sister, and he'll be able to give you a map. You'll need it. I feel better now. Thank you for helping me. It is light that you recovered. I need to get back to my work. If you ever need to recover in the future, you can come here to rest. We'll keep this bed ready for you should you need it. And don't forget to talk to Tauros. I'll be outside if you need anything. Alright, here's Dret. What are you doing here? You don't seem to have a scratch on you, and I broke my leg rescuing you. What a gleam of luck you had. You could have been eaten by Khans. Thank you for saving me. I'm sorry about your leg. I'll be okay. By the way, I heard you tell Riam that you were looking for your sister. Yes, I have to find her. You need to be very careful if you're thinking about going to Urlag-infested territories. Do you know how to fight? You should talk to Zach. He's guarding the entrance to the camp. He can teach you some fighting techniques. You're gonna need them. I'll do that. I have to find my sister. Go and stay safe. Don't force me to go looking for you with this broken leg. I'd be slower than a mug. Good luck on your journey, and we'll meet again soon. Well, everyone seems very pleasant so far, guys. Very pleasant. Aside from, you know, the invaders. Alright, Ravens Road Camp. Alright, here's Valgor. A little more. Now you're almost ready. We must make haste. Those Urlags will be coming for us. We need to finish building this airship. What airship are you talking about? Didn't Tauros tell you? Go and talk to him. Maybe you can lend him a hand instead of just standing there. We're in no position to be wasting efforts. Alright, here's Irene. Hello, you? Greetings, my name is Greak. Ah, yes. I heard you were walking alone in the mountains. The winds have protected you. It's good to see a new face around here. My name's Irene. If you need supplies, you might be able to find them here. There's not much left, but you can have a look. Alright, we got Elixir. Restores 2 points. Bowl of Veggies. Regenerates 3 life points. Main Root regenerates 1 life point. Scout Bag permanently adds an additional slot to the inventory. Well, I think I already know what we need to save up for. Oh, it looks like we might be able to cook. Interesting. Greetings, Riam. Greek. Good, you've recovered. I'm very relieved to see you on your feet again. Thank you. That soup was delicious. It's getting harder and harder to find the ingredients, but I do my best to make sure we have something tasty to eat. It helps keep spirits up. Could I have some more soup? Sorry, that's all I had. I'm making some more now for everyone, but here's the recipe. If you can find the ingredients, it's easy to make more. Alright, we have a new quest. Let's talk to this guy up here. He might be the guy that trains me. That's not what I wanted to do. I think I've heard about you. You're the new boy. You recovered quickly. You're very small. I wish you could take my place. I haven't slept in days. Oh, poor guy. Alright, before we continue that way, let's check it this way real quick to see if anything is to the left. What's this? Oh, a save game thing. Nice. Alright, first save. Let's go.
Whoa!
Alright, here's Tauros. Hey, are you the lad who was rescued by the scouts? You seem recovered. Riam told me you're looking for your sister. I understand you're aware of the risks out there. Our scouts haven't come back, and I need to carry on building this airship. Without the scouts, there's no one who can get a hold of the materials. And without the airship, we can't get out of here. Do you realize what that means? Let's do something. I'll give you the map you need to find your sister, and you'll bring me back the materials I need to finish the airship. It's madness asking you to do this, but I don't have a choice. But where are you headed? Seeing as you're asking me, have you seen any other airships in the sky? They're all headed to a place called Sinoraz. Apparently, it's a place that's free from this threat. As you know, these lands have been invaded by the Urlags. Up until now, this camp has been safe, but we fear that very soon that won't be the case. The Urlags are continuing to advance, and there are more corrupted zones. We no longer have any guards and just a handful of scouts. Fortunately, we have some food, but we don't know for how much longer. So, will you help me? You can count on me. I'm delighted to hear this. We need to finish the airship as soon as possible. Take this map. It'll help you not get lost. If you're injured or need to rest, you can return to the camp. Take care on your journey, and I hope you find your sister. Map of Azur. A much-needed map for traveling around Azur. Press the back button to open it. I still call it the back button. Let's see. Alright, so to the left is Velora Waterfalls. And then to the bottom right is Zindra Forest, which I think that's where we came from. Alright, so we got to go to the left here. This might be like a fast travel point. Hey kid, if you're thinking of going, be sure to take some supplies with you. There's not much left out there. We'll take the risk. Velora Waterfalls. Alright guys, let's go do this. Alright, so it's got a good setup for a solid little story. Let's see how this progresses. The art style is really, really nice too. Everything is very easy to tell what it is. It's got a lot going on, but it's not overwhelming. It's actually quite nice on the eyes overall. It's kind of enjoyable. Okay. Rude. Alright, let's wait for that thing to go the other way. We hop over. What's this do? Oh, wait, there's bad guys here. Road to Arcantos, crossing through Sorcashin. Wow, I am getting rocked. Not what I wanted to do there. There we go. Alright, so we need to heal already. Not good. It says these things I'm picking up can be combined with other materials, but I wonder if we could just outright eat them. No, I just ate one and did nothing for me, so. Danger, deadly drop. There's no way through. Yeah, that's a problem for me. That is a bit of a problem, guys. We drop down there, it will kill us. So... Well, more enemies spawned. I was not ready for that. Alright, let's try again, shall we? Oh, it's repeating all this. Okay. Let's just skip on through. This time we're gonna get out there and take less damage. Sound good? I chose the wrong thing, but it's fine because it still leads to the same points. Yes, yes, very good. Hello there. All right, we go again. so far, the biggest thing for me is that his sword is deceivingly short range. I have no arrows. There we go. Aha! All right. So far, so good. We've only taken one hit. So based on how those enemies respawn, I don't know if I'm supposed to go this way and then double back and something else changes or what. Let's see what happens, though. You see that deadly drop again? There's an owl up there. These guys should spawn again. Here they are. There was 2 of them last time. More enemies spawned, but nothing's really changed otherwise. Let's see what happens in here. Gotta figure out that bridge situation. Maybe we'll have something new to tell us. Whoa! What brings you here? Did you find some of the materials? What do you need? I need ropes. Should be somewhere around the Velora waterfalls. I didn't see any ropes, guys. I did not see any ropes. Let's go look again. Maybe I overlooked it. No, our inventory is full of these seeds. I kind of want to see if there's something down there, but I don't want to, like, die. The bag is full. Alright, let's just send it and see what happens. Alright, we just take damage. Okay. Alright, I think maybe we go back the other way and see if we can find our sister. Our sister might be able to jump across that with her floating capability. If you guys remember from the introduction to the game, she was able to float. So maybe she can get across that. Also, that said, I need to clear out my inventory. There, just make a little bit of space. We're gonna go back the other way and see if we can get our sister in the forest and then come back this way afterwards. What's this? A berry. Nice. Regenerates 1 life point. Oh, this is the guy that's supposed to train me. It's Zach. Are you a scout? Huh. Yeah, something like that. My name's Greak. I'm Zach. How can I become a scout? This isn't a good time to be a scout. Why do you want to be one? I want to help out in the camp and learn how to fight the Urlags. I've seen that look before. You're very sure of what you're saying. If those are your reasons, I'll give you a chance. But you need to prove you can do it. Come back to the camp if you run into any problems. We don't have enough scouts to go out looking for you. If you were alone in the forest as they say you were, you must have already confronted the plague crawlers. Yes, I defeated some of them. Good, well then defeat some more and that will give you the scouts a bit of a breather on their return. Those creatures are slow, but they can take you by surprise if you let your guard drop for a moment. Are you up for the challenge? Yes, I'll wipe out those plague crawlers. You have a good attitude, but stay alert. Achieve your objective and come back when you've finished. I'll show you how to use that sword if you prove you've got what it takes to be a scout. If you run into problems, this will get you out of a tight spot. Need more space in the bag if you want this elixir. Okay. See, this is, actually, I think I took a hit earlier, so we'll eat that. Thank you for the elixir. Hold down left bumper to open the inventory, then press A to restore life points. Yes, yes. Very good. What's this? Zindra Forest. Okay. Oh. Arrows, guys. Look at this. All right, we have 4 arrows now. All right, 1 out of 5 defeated. Though we've already defeated so many more earlier. Oh, you. He's got a lot of health. Alright, so the mobility on the attacks is pretty high. I gotta keep that in mind. Danger, keep barricades closed. I was turning it the wrong way. Nice, nice. If I had arrows up, I could shoot that thing up there, but... Oh, hey. Don't even need to. Nice. What's this? Ooh, shiny. Might save our game. Nice. Take this mushroom. Awesome. Forest Restorer. Defeat 30 plague crawlers. We're owning. Oh boy, that's not good. Dude, those things are the worst. It's broken. Oh, well, that's unfortunate. Alright, I guess we have to go back. Oh, wait. Or we could just go down below. Wait for these spores to clear out, and then we'll fight this guy. All right, 5 out of 5 done there. Oh no! I'm not gonna lie, that actually made me jump. All right, hold on, let me drink the elixir. There we go. That guy actually scared me. That wasn't very nice. All right, I did see something else this way, I think, so let's check that out. Those bat things are the worst. Another sigil. Adara must be around here somewhere. Path to the Trinia region. Ancient Viga marshes. Okay. Aha. All right, let me... Can I look at the recipe? We need one more mushroom, and then we just add the ingredients to the pot. Okay. You know what's interesting as well is I came down here specifically because I thought the other way was where I was supposed to go. And I think they both lead to the same area. That's a completely different language. Oh my god. I can't swing my sword in here, so... Interesting. Oh, he's coming back. Let's go up here behind this guy. Oh, he's coming back. I know what I have to do now. We have to wait for him to pass. No, that didn't work. He'll come back and we'll be able to go right by him here. Just got to time it well with the one underneath me. There we go. Hello there. Nice. Make a quick save. Oh, so close. What's this do for me? Azure flower, a rare flower that grows in Azure. Some say it may have healing properties. A rare flower with healing properties. It doesn't even say exactly what it does. Just a rare flower with healing properties, that's it. Oh, that means just came back over there. Okay, so yeah, now we see where this connects. Some arrows, okay. This is the one that was broken earlier. that we came across. So we opened up a bit of a shortcut there. Not sure what kind of damage those things do, but I'm not really keen to find out. Alright, another cooking pot, but I still need one more mushroom. Lyser Fortress, Zargos region. Just the noise he makes. Hello there. Meldemis. Well, it's been a while since I saw another Courine. A lad like you should be hanging around these parts. What are you doing here? Are you lost? Perhaps you'd like to see my inventory. There might be some things in here that could interest you. I'm not lost. Have you seen my sister? Before all this came to pass, she was in the Abbey of the Oracles. She's the same height as me and wears a purple dress. The Abbey of the Oracles, you say? Now that is a long way from here. I wouldn't worry, my boy. If she learned anything in the Abbey, I'm quite sure she can wipe out more Urlags than you and I put together. Now, let's look at the inventory here. It's hard to resist the urge to buy some things. Only the very best quality. Telescope lens. A circular lens that can be used in a telescope. Okay. Large elixir restores 5 points. Azure flower has healing properties. Then amplifying scroll. Temporary boosts the skills of those wielding arcane magic. I feel like we're gonna need this telescope lens for something at some point, but I'm not gonna buy it. Like, that just seems like a quest item to me. Not worried about that right now. Also, those birds are annoying. What is this? Bosco statue. An intricate statue of a Bosco. It looks valuable. Alright, so that's a selling item. Need a key to open this lock. Okay, and that opens the door to the fortress, looks like. So that's a bit of a dead end. Alright. So we defeated the plague crawlers. We can go back to Zach to get scout training. We still find ropes. Those are to the west area. So we can't do that yet because we can't cross that bridge. Or that lack of bridge, rather. We still need to find one more mushroom to do that. And we're still looking for Adara. Let me see what this would sell for. $84. I don't like it. Just looks like something that we sell. It's just a valuable that we sell in general. So let's do that. And then we just go the other way for now. Something that kind of weirds me out is with the lack of being able to see too far down. I'm very worried about like that right there. Running into random enemies. Taking free damage. Alright, we're gonna go back and talk to Zach about that scout training. Oh, jeez. My mistake. Make a quick save. Hold on. Some of these guys will occasionally give me those little red floating orbs. They're like a health point. Kind of rewards you for not taking hits to a certain extent. All right. With those guys, if we swing fast enough, he kind of stops his own swing. That's why I like to rush them. All right, let's talk to Zach right here. I wiped out those plague crawlers. Brilliant. I knew you could do it. You seem to handle yourself well in battle. Let's not waste any more time. We should get started on your training. With this new technique, your attacks will be more effective. Maybe I can teach you some other techniques when you're ready. New technique. You can now press down and X in the air to carry out a landing attack. Nice. I was trying to do that earlier, actually. Sweet. I'm ready for more training. Excellent. You've got the right attitude to be a scout. You did it and you proved your strength. That Lorien sword you're carrying serves you well. Next part of your training involves a troublesome and agile enemy. I'm talking about the plague bats. Sadly, these creatures are all too common nowadays, but not everyone knows how to deal with them. As part of your training, you must wipe out some plague bats. So do you think you can do it? Yes, I think I can. Good. I recommend you carry sufficient arrows in your crossbow. They'll be very useful in fighting them. Here, this will help you practice your aim with your crossbow. Remember to always attack them from a distance. Nice, we got some arrows. Thanks, dude. Alright, so we're going to save the arrows specifically for the bats from here on out. Sound good? Can I? Guys, that's science. Alright, science says that chickens are immortal. Alright, let's buy this scout bag, since we have the money for it. And then... So, small elixir costs 50 and restores 2 points. The bowl of vegetables regenerates 3 for 40, so it's cheaper. Okay, this says restore, this says regenerate. Maybe there's a difference in that? Restore maybe is instantly, regenerates over time, is my thought. Either way, we got that. Guys, this is a great spot to leave off our first video for this. Let's go over here and make a quick save before we go. If you do enjoy this game so far, if you did enjoy the video, make sure you leave a like on it and let me know your thoughts. Let me know your thoughts on things like the art style. Some of the things volume-wise are a little bit high. Specifically, the crows I noticed were a bit loud, a little annoying for me. But I can always make adjustments on that. Not a big deal. Anyways, guys, thank you so much for watching. Make sure you leave a like and a comment for me. And, of course, subscribe to the channel. And I will see you guys on the next one.